Alrighty, guys. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everyone. It is October 3rd. If you get the reference, you get the reference. I haven't seen that movie in a really long time. I watched like the sequel, like 20 minutes of sequel. It's decent. By the way, happy Friday. I am waiting for my lasagna because I'm boiling the noodles and I've been craving lasagna for like the last 4 weeks and I haven't made it, so I'm making it today because I'm hungry. And instead of wasting money on Uber Eats, I'm being a responsible adult and making food at home. So yeah, let's see how long that lasts. Oh man. Alrighty, guys. But it's a pretty chill day. I'm excited because my monologues are picked out. Even though I need another backup for the comedic monologue. Because it's like a standalone, so I have two old English monologues, which I really enjoy, I told you guys about. And one contemporary like comedy monologue. And it's like a standalone monologue. It's not from a play. And it has to do with the panorama. And spoiler alert, pierced ears. So that just made me laugh like no other. No other. So I'm gonna probably do that. But I do want like a backup monologue just in case they actually something else. But overall, I'm doing really good, and it's like one of the first monologues, contemporary comedy monologues. I looked it up on YouTube, and I was the first one to pop up. And the girl who did it, the young lady who did it, she sold it to me. She legit sold it to me. So that's what I'm doing. It's Maggie from Stuck. And then today, after I'm done cooking and eating and doing whatever I gotta do, I'll look up the second monologue and then I'll email my professor and we'll go through the monologues and we'll choose which one goes what. So yeah, overall good production. I'm right on time with my monologues and all of that. And it's a pretty chill day for me. Pretty chill day. Not really doing much. I did my homework. I decided to do my homework early. Like, it's not technically homework. So for the last several semesters, it's just doing a quiz, a weekly quiz, and then a discussion question, and then response to your classmates. Since I do it early, I'm one of the first, since I decided to start doing it early this week and last week, because I usually would do it like at the end, and technically you'll have to respond to two of your classmates. Necessarily, every other one was like already responded to. But it's quite funny because I look at some of these posts and half of these people are not, they're just posting the question and they're answering the question and not responding to their classmates. So, and that's like part of the syllabus because the only thing we have is literally the questions, the weekly questions, weekly quizzes, which is basically responding to the lecture notes, which is pretty easy. And then the midterm and final, the midterm is coming up in 2 weeks for me. So but he gives you the teacher gives you a like study guide before you do like questions. This is gonna be on the questions. So today, this week, we're learning about medieval times. Medieval times. So, and also how medieval, I can't say the word. medieval, basically, medieval times plays, because we already studied Romans, the Greeks, and then we studied Asian last week. So we're doing medieval times, and it brought up Christianity and like the Virgin Mary and all of that. So yeah, and then we watched a play, which is like 4 different plays. I picked one about this guy who's like struggling with life and death, like in between life and death, and he's like fighting off death and trying to get into heaven, and then what is the real, like the balance between good and evil. It was a pretty good play. And yeah, so basically, yeah, and then next week, I think it's, I have no idea what next week is. I'll find out next week. But, overall, the class is just basically pretty self-explanatory. But this is the second professor that doesn't have office hours. Like Google, not Google, I mean, doesn't have like regular office hours, like you just have to email him. I emailed my other professor, and I never met her. Like her name was Diana. And then this guy, it's funny because Eddie, his name is Eddie, but he goes by John, or like his full name is John something, so I guess he goes by his middle name. So he's like, email me, blah, 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 blah. And I emailed him a couple times, and he's like very kind of matter-of-factly. I don't know. Yeah. But it is a class that I need, so I'm taking it. So yeah, so I'm gonna go check on my pasta noodles, make sure they're done. And overall, that's pretty much what's going on with me right now. Class is pretty boring, because it's literally the same class I took last semester. I think I mentioned that, because we're still studying. Last semester was like Theater 101, right? When we were talking about different type of theater art and all of that. But this is worldly theater art, and we're still talking technically about the same thing. So yeah, I thought we were gonna read like different plays and all of that. We might. I'll keep you posted if we do. But yeah, so. Made a lovely today, tomorrow, and always. And I will see you. Bye, guys.